He is David, and he is an entrepreneur here in Portland, Oregon as well. Thank you, David, for joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm well. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
How's everybody doing today?
Good, I missed you girls.
I know.
I know.
Guys.
I'm like, whoa, okay.
Ladies and gents, thank you.
Yeah, but I did miss you guys. How's everybody's summer been?
It's pretty good. How did you guys survive that 105 temperature? What was that all about?
I like that sweated off like
10 pounds?
This is the time when we need more pools, and I'm a strong believer that we need the pools with like the little mini bar set up in the middle, so you can just have a
cocktail and watch your kids. Because necessarily you don't want to be
a nice little spot.
Yeah,
anywhere where
they need
put
to
a little bikini on or
They need to
something.
creep that weather up on us.
Yeah,
so,
just,
you know. But I'm glad it's not raining or snowing.
Yeah,
Sounds
exactly.
All right, so let's get this out of the way before, because I know it's going to come up. Michael Jackson. Let's talk about him because, frankly, I mean, he's gone.
Yeah,
moment of silence.
Right.
Before we start
Let's do a moment
on
of
let's do a moment of silence. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I know. We're like,
All right, just close my eyes.
I know. We're like, that was your moment.
That was my moment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I mean,
There'll be enough moments of
Yeah,
Michael
he's
Jackson
had so
to
many
come.
moments.
they're seriously like just leave him alone for a second. I mean, they promoted him more than they did Farrah Fawcett or whatever her name is.
But that was fair.
Whatever her name is. I mean, she's an angel.
Yeah.
See, there you
Okay.
go. You just like the rest of them.
Look like whatever her name is.
Whatever
God,
her name
See,
cancer.
okay, here's the
I mean,
thing.
but what?
Like, you're how old are you?
Wow.
Oh,
I mean, but you know what I mean? Like, but think of our generation and being more exposed to Michael Jackson before he kind of went to look like a woman.
Yeah.
You know, there's a whole different that
Asian
died,
woman.
and it's
Asian
thank you,
woman.
thank you.
3 races in one lifetime is a.
And 2 genders.
Something
I
else.
mean, there are barriers here, but
Well,
How do you guys
plus,
feel about the coverage, though?
I think he's something that everybody can relate to.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody can relate to the healthcare problem, Iran, other big things that are going on, but Michael Jackson is
Everybody
something
can do
that
the Thriller
everybody,
Yeah.
everybody knows who he is, even when he looked strange and when he didn't. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And
I
it doesn't
watched
take
them
away
all. I'm sorry.
oh no, it's fine. I was just gonna say it doesn't take away from his accomplishments. So
Absolutely
I
not.
think everything,
Genius.
all the coverage you got it was well deserved. I do.
Well, some of us didn't even realize we don't really think about what he did until it was on TV.
Yes,
I mean, we didn't
until he
think
died,
about
which is
I mean,
sad.
from 6 or however he was until 50, he has worked with almost every entertainer on this earth.
Yes.
That is just crazy because a lot of people can't say they accomplished that.
Absolutely.
no.
Have they even buried him yet? Yes.
Did they?
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh,
no,
wait a
not
minute. They
quite
haven't
yet.
buried him.
I
It's just a
didn't hear about that.
Actually,
That's why I was like-
they're not even sure where he's at.
See,
He was
Really?
supposed to be at Forest
He
Lawn.
needs to be with
Really?
Kim Touching.
But
He's
because
all
of-
wrapped up like a.
I don't know where he's at. Well, he ain't in there anyway.
Right.
They say he's in Barry Gordy's crypt out in
Well,
LA,
with the
so-
investigation going on,
I mean, you never, I mean, hey,
That's a little too
that's
much
the
for me.
report.
And Gordy just be like, "What's up, Mike?"
Hell,
How do you
yeah.
feel about? How do you guys feel about if his dad takes the kids?
No, I couldn't
no.
because I mean,
Did you
mind
see
you,
that interview?
I mean, we got a real man, Joe
Yeah.
Jackson. I mean,
Did you see the interview? Yeah. And he's talking about he should raise the kids. And they said, what would you do with the kids?
Well, excuse me. Excuse me. I mean, you know, Mike did come out a little different, and all the siblings came out a little extra. But we all know, if nothing else, I mean, I don't see that Joe. I mean, I got whoopings, so I don't feel like Joe was the worst parent in the world. I mean, he took his kids from Gary, Indiana, to, I mean, Beverly Hills, Hollywood.
At what
Back in the '60s.
At what success?
I mean, and we love Tina today, and we still love Tina
They beat
today.
the crap out of her though.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, he was beating people. He
Y'all
was
said that. I think that said a lot about her character.
beating Michael. I mean, from what we
well,
see.
did
Michael was
anybody
getting
see the
beat.
movie that was made with
American
Angela
Dream?
Bassett?
Yeah, and he was beating
I mean, he
him.
was,
He
and
be in
it
the
wasn't
room, and
just
Angela-
physical;
I mean,
it was
the wife be out there
emotional.
Crying, Catherine be crying.
Yes.
He'd be in the room just tearing him
I
up.
think
That was a movie, though. Let's not forget
Michael
that was
was
a movie.
on. Well, I seen the interview, and Michael was like, Joe.
Of course.
He
First I'll be on his
I
side.
forget
Well,
you.
why isn't
Joe.
well, why isn't everybody else saying that how he hurt him all bad? I don't hear Janet, Reeve, Tito,
They don't talk to him.
Marlon,
They don't talk to him.
Jermaine.
They don't talk to
Because
him.
they still scared.
They still scared.
Joe about 170. Joe about
have you seen
170 with
Joe,
2
though?
canes.
Would you step to Joe?
I mean, I don't think I'd be scared to say Joe beat me.
Looking at him on Larry King Live, he looked mean. He looked like
mean,
they don't talk
he looked like
had surgeries and arched his eyebrows.
Joe seems like a firm father. I mean, you know, I think firm father figures are missing a lot around here.
Joe Jackson dies, his wife is going to tell us the truth. Yeah. I don't think I think the kids might, but I think when she doesn't talk.
If she
don't
go before him, why the man gotta go first? Why she
never talks?
I'm just wondering why she can't go first.
Joe's like that mean Joe's gonna live forever.
I say the kids all go to Janet anyway, so they learn how to dance.
And he's already looking at them, talking about one of them can sing. You like? I mean, come on.
He can dance.
100 years old.
Okay, he ain't too old. He's He gonna make a group out of Paris blanket, soft quilt.
Soft color quilt.
Baby quilt.
Wow. Please.
That's cool. That's cool. I don't think Joe's that
Don't hang him
bad.
out the balcony, okay?
Crushed velvet.
Afghan.
My baby. Anytime I have me a child,
I just don't even know
I'm
what
going to the fabric store and I'm just going to polyester blend. Get over here, polyester blend. I told you to quit playing with that.
Wow. Wow.
Anyway.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
But he was, he did. There's the Jacksons. We would not have the Jacksons without Joe Jackson.
But here's the question, okay? Because it's great that we've had the Jacksons.
We would have the Jacksons
but
without
Michael Jackson was 6 years old. 6.
Yeah.
Okay? Playing in when he was in Jackson 5. He was singing. He was
Started
6 years
performing.
old.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
He didn't have a childhood. I mean, he has songs about it.
That's what Gladys Knight said.
That's
what Gladys Knight said. Gladys Knight said we didn't give him a childhood. We took it away. We said you can't do this, you can't do that.
But I also recall
That's
Michael.
why he's a weirdo.
I recall Michael saying that he wouldn't change it though. He said that, I mean, because otherwise you have to trade in all your stardom, all your money, everything that come with
A little bit
it.
of balance. I mean, just because you got 8 kids don't mean you
how
always
many
have
Michael
to play
Jackson?
with them 8.
Sure. How many
There are
Michael
other
Jacksons
kids
in the world though?
There isn't. There's only
So I'm saying that he was creating this Michael Jackson. Now, if you take away some of the things that happened in childhood, you replace them with other things, then we may not have the Michael Jackson we have.
You're right.
Okay, but look at the effect that it had on kids later in his life.
On
you
who?
know? Some of the kids that stayed with him.
Well, then we also have to look on the effect.
I mean,
well, we also have to look at the millions of kids that he gave aid to in Africa, Asia, all these other countries because of the Michael Jackson that we had.
The fact is, there was a huge court case over the fact that
he's playing
adults.
He's trying to play with blankets.
Right.
And I think that
I don't know because
I don't think he was sexual with them, but I don't.
I don't think he was really close. Should have been in the bed with him. I'm
Right. Exactly.
First of all,
But that's them parents' fault too.
Okay, so where's the
That's their parents'
cutoff?
fault though.
So where's the cutoff? What age?
Is you gonna let your kid go over a grown man's
What
house?
age do you stop letting your
Just a
kids
grown
come
man.
in the bed?
Just a-
Well, I totally, I don't agree with everything he did. No.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
then
I
there's
don't-
that.
You too.
Mike didn't have no business.
Yeah,
That's why
well.
he was in the bedroom.
Regardless
Yeah.
of the accusations, there was an interview on the Today Show with Matt Lauer. Did any of you see it by chance? Where they toured Neverland Ranch and they go to his closet. Okay, and Matt Lauer's keep
I
it in the
saw
closet. Keep it in the closet. I
He
think
had the panic room.
Is it a panic room?
That's what it looked like to
What was
me.
in
He had a
I
whole
wasn't
bunch of
there.
stuff.
Here's
They
the thing.
didn't
When
I
you
know.
watched
walk
it.
in, there's a closet. It's all cedar, and he's like, and then there's this awesome little key lock that you'd have to know the key to get into. So he taps it in, and it opens up, and there's this other room, okay? And there's another little keypad, and it opens up to another room. And his exact words were this: I have no idea what he had in these rooms, but I think we better move on. And it was like, oh,
Well, that's it.
creepy, gross. I mean,
Every room.
Yeah, maybe just
Again,
Why
you
would
guys,
you-
we're dealing with Michael Jackson. Does any of this stuff really surprise you?
Well, do you hide and seek? Well, I don't know. I mean, I have views on all of it. I think the fact that he didn't get a chance to celebrate his birthday, he didn't get a chance to have any holidays, Christmases, that kind of stuff takes a toll on a child. That's just my personal view, and we don't want to bring religion
And
to
they
a
were
lot of
Jehovah's
things.
Witness,
But they
and
were
that's a lot
Jehovah's
of-
Witnesses,
yeah.
and that's different being raised as a Jehovah's Witness versus somebody who celebrates it being hot outside. It's hot.
True.
You know, we put on some shorts and go kick it and buy balloons. That's how we do it.
But Mike did say he wouldn't trade it. I heard that. I
But
saw him
Mike
say
also had a picture with Santa Claus and his kids talking about cheese. So he would change that.
that. Change what? What do you mean? I
Mike
think I
did,
lost him.
well, he obviously did change it because his.
No, he wouldn't change his childhood. That's what I meant. I was
he
talking
said he
about
wouldn't change his childhood?
He said
Oh, okay.
no, because then he wouldn't be who he is today. I don't think that he meant that he would
changed
like
his-
all the Beatles.
Well, when he got
Anybody
older,
of
I think
substance,
he
I think, would
changed
say
his
that.
Well,
voice.
yeah,
You
because I think a lot of those beatings messed him up. And they said that half of the reason why he did a lot of stuff to his face is because he wanted to look as far away from his dad as possible.
Yeah.
See, I think that's all.
Jermaine said.
That's all. I never heard him say that.
I don't think somebody was telling him, "You black, you're beautiful, leave yourself alone." And nobody giving him that
Jermaine said that's why.
I agree with
type
that.
of thing.
I
Hey
agree
man,
with
you're
that.
beautiful. Leave your face alone.
I agree with
Whenever Catherine talked to him, it was 2 in the morning and she was tipping and she didn't want to say it too loud because Joe was gonna beat her tail.
That's called. Y'all just throwing Joe to the wolves.
Beautiful, it's okay.
Oh yeah.
And then she left.
Yeah.
Well, I heard Joe say. Did y'all watch the interview where Joe said Catherine whooped the kids more than Joe?
No, I don't believe
No.
that.
See, I don't know.
Okay, but
I can see that.
Why he
Joe,
never came out and said
Larry
movie?
King.
He
And
never
Larry
said the
King.
movie was
On
controversial.
Larry King, he said that he beat that Catherine beat the kids more than he did. He worked 2 jobs. How could he stay home beating the kids?
Because they was at school, so how's she gonna beat their kids?
What do you mean? She was a homemaker.
Well, why was
She
he
had
a
way more
homemaker?
access
None of the
to.
kids
She had
have
way more
ever said
access to
that.
butt whoopings than he did, and he
And
made
they
that very
put out
clear.
American
Never said
Dream.
it
So
either.
he-
No, but T.
How come
they
they
T.
don't write American
how
Miss
come
T.
he-
Miss
how come
T.
he-
Miss
How come
T.
he didn't say
Oh,
that in the movie though? In the movie, there was
Who?
no.
Oh, come on. Everything went in the
Right,
movie.
and not one of the kids
Mike
have
had
ever said
a
that.
pet rat in the movie.
Catherine.
Mike had a pet rat in the movie. Come on
He's
now. We
the
can't
only
run with
one
that
to ever
movie.
say that,
We can't run with that movie now.
None of the other Jacksons have ever said that about
Excuse
their
me?
mom. None of the other Jacksons.
Well, none of the
have
other
ever said that
Jacksons
about
really
their
said
mom.
that their dad
The
whooped them
only
either.
one-
He just
They
said
don't
that we
even
got
talk about
whooped.
their
Then why do you think Jermaine left?
Where?
Left the Jacksons because
Yeah.
of Barry Gordy, or do you think it's because
I
of
think
Ruby
that
got far away.
I think
Ruby got far
as
away.
in every
Come on,
family,
Jermaine.
as in
Why did
every
Jermaine left? Like,
no, yeah, but
Don't take it personally.
I think everybody, Mike was bigger than the Jacksons. That's why he moved on. That's a separate issue.
Well, Mike, that's cool,
Yeah, he was
but-
way bigger than the Jacksons by then. So I mean, and I
But
think
why is all the family just kind of a little messed up though?
I wonder if Joe's such a bad character,
I think
why
Ruby-
everybody ain't coming out against Joe? I don't think he's bad as.
Everybody came out against
Yeah, there's a whole movie out
we
against
do,
him.
we do.
That
He was on
movie?
Larry King. Larry
I'm
King
gonna
was
make a
like,
movie
"What's
about
up,
how
y'all?"
good
That
Joe
movie
was.
that
Y'all gonna
Michael
roll with me?
Jackson signed the
Y'all gonna
rights
roll
to
with me?
and
Okay,
specifically
okay.
said only certain actors
we
could
can
play
heat it up.
certain
We
We're
roles.
gonna take a break. We'll get right back to In the Mix.
All right.
I totally agree with the gentleman, the entrepreneur, hot seat guy. Joe Jackson was my favorite. I mean, I think that he was the guy. Ultimately, he made the Jacksons. It would have been no Jackson without Joe Jackson. I'm drinking to that.
Welcome back to In the Mix, and we were just talking about, well, Joe Jackson, kind of the heated little debate. We appreciate your opinion. I mean, even though he likes to whoop on his kids. Let's talk about that for a minute, okay?
She said, "Whoop on him!" Like, whoop on this.
We've all seen the movie, okay?
I think we need to get rid of the thought of the movie.
Okay.
I don't think it's just a movie. Even Mike said it. Mike said, I used to just hear my mom say, "Don't kill him, Joe."
Did you hear Mike? Did you hear Mike say, "I like to be in trees because they're trees"? And it's, I mean, that's Mike. He say a lot of that kind of stuff.
Also, he also yelled at his dad and was like, "I hate you, and I'm never singing again."
Yeah. You got
and
beat
ran
up?
off and
You got beat up when you was little for that, right?
But me
Well, if
personally,
you didn't want to sing again, that's okay. You gotta beat him. Because you're going to sing, Michael. You're going to sing this song.
but you know what? I got, but you know what?
He knew his
he
ABCs.
sang though.
Okay.
You don't make the decisions. I'm sorry. I got whooped though. I got a whooping when I was a kid. I mean,
Hey,
I'm not
several.
I don't want them to know how bad I really was. Every whooping I got, I deserved. But I mean, I got whooped when I was a kid, and my mom, she whooped me for a reason.
Absolutely.
Because if she didn't, the court system would, or
Absolutely.
somebody on the streets would. So I believe in spankings and whoopings, but it comes to a certain degree.
really think violence is the key?
Well,
Sometimes
How's
it's
it not violence?
Okay,
Okay,
but-
violence. If you're hitting somebody, it's called violence because you're doing to your child.
sparing the ride.
I mean, I
Sometimes it's
understand.
just getting their attention.
It might be a different. Okay, well, I got a look.
A
that will
smack
get
on the
Mike's
ass
attention. I got a
ain't
look,
hurt no
and
one.
he will get some get right more than my hand because that's a quick one.
But what
And
about when the point where that look is worn off?
Well, sometimes
Right.
you might have to. But what do you? I mean,
No, the mama's
what do you
look
think?
ain't worn off. My mama's look
no.
ain't worn off.
Thank you.
Girl,
To this
my
day.
mama
Okay, well,
look
I'm
at
gonna
me
tell you as a
today.
young
Yeah,
man. I'm gonna
because
tell you as a
what's
young
the look a
man. As a
precursor
young
to?
man.
You might need to get wrapped
The
up
look
little
is a
bit.
precursor
As
to
boy.
a
It might be
swat
little
on
bit
the
different
butt.
standard.
Yeah, because if I have to come
I didn't
over
get
there,
whoopings,
this is what
though.
And
you
you know
get.
what? A swat on the butt really never hurts anyway. It just more hurts your feelings.
Exactly.
You know? And it just gets your attention that, oh my God.
Well, sometimes it hurt though.
Well, that's the one where you get from your dad. That's when wait till dad comes home.
There's so many different ways now that it's like crosses line. What part crosses line? Is it just the backhand? Is it the belt? Is it go get a switch?
How far do you go?
Well, and also back in the day,
depends.
you know, when you got whooped, you didn't have to worry. We didn't call the cops on our family.
Yeah.
We didn't call the cops on our
At
parents.
school, you got hit with a ruler.
You didn't call the police.
And now at school,
and now if you go with something on your arm, you know, they want to ask a million questions. Is your mother hitting you? Is this?
Exactly.
Then your mom might be working a great job, full time, providing for her kids. You was out of pocket because you didn't bring your tail home, and you got snatched up.
Exactly.
Now your mama's in jail for snatching you up because you really wasn't supposed to be where you was at to begin with.
And you gotta be careful these days.
And those are the same little boys that end up in the system because they couldn't get a whooping, and they getting a whooping in the system.
See, I beg to differ though. I think a lot of dudes that are in the system right now got whoopings. They got beat down. They got ripped up by their parents. I'm not saying they got whoopings.
They didn't get enough.
I mean, I got family. I got cousins that been in the system that got whoopings. I mean, it ain't not about whoopings. I mean, I think it's more of how you do it and how you discipline your child all together. Not whooping, because you can do a whooping all day long, but if you don't discipline them and tell them what's wrong or talk through them, then what is that going to do? You can hit me, it's going to get over with. You know, I'd rather take a whooping over being grounded or being talked to anyway, because you're going to get done like that.
Right.
If you talk to me and lecture me all day, I gotta sit there just for an hour or two. See, that's what my mom do. She tortured me with her mouth.
Well, I don't know. I'm just speaking from the perspective. I'm thinking of the perspective of a young man.
Stop the insanity.
Yeah, I'm talking from a young man's perspective. The talking from mom, it gets old. We don't listen. You know, pops run up and hit you a couple times, maybe. You know, stop the party, and then you get to listening. I'm just telling you, there's gonna come a point in life where the talking just doesn't work. To me, that's how I feel. Especially if you growing up anywhere. I mean, in the inner city, you know. I mean, it's tough around here. So I think that
anywhere.
Don't do that. That's not anywhere.
But the internet.
She whooped me. She let me know why I was getting whooped.
Yeah.
You know why I'm
That wore off fast to me.
But it did wear off. But you know, you got people like ourselves who have had spankings. I don't think you've ever had a spanking.
One.
I cried before I
You
I got one. Oh yeah,
I don't think I ever got one.
Sarah may have gotten spanking back.
I got whooping with a Hirachi sandal. And I still remember to the day. Oh my God, it felt so bad. I probably still
But
got a
you know
scar.
what? Now that I am a parent, I can honestly believe my mom when she says it hurts me more than it hurts you.
Yeah.
Because I have spanked my child.
Thank you.
And it kills me. It kills me to whoop her because I don't want
You
to.
ain't got no child yet.
I
Because
know,
you beat your nieces and nephews.
Yeah, maybe that's what
she
you
beats them. Stop it. I just want to drink water. Shut up.
But I don't do that. Stop it. But
what
it was the best. It helped me. I'm not gonna lie. It helped me.
Well, what about men beating women like Chris Brown beating up on Rihanna?
Oh, you know.
This is
That a little different? That a little different? He apologized. He apologized. He did apologize.
I still look at that picture of that girl blacked up and all.
Yeah, just
You know.
I don't know. Don't throw my
She has no
Lamborghini keys
umbrella.
out the door. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen if you throw my Lamborghini keys out the door.
None.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I was saying that song.
he said, "Don't
You
throw my
look
door."
so dumb right now.
Hey.
apology.
On YouTube.
Do you think it was?
No.
Why not?
I mean, actually, I think it was actually no. Let me take it back. I actually think it was very well written. If he wrote it, no, don't hold on. Even if he wrote it or his publicist, it was very well written.
Let's be real.
Okay?
Publicist.
He was like my spiritual leaders, my mother, Rihanna. I was like, spiritual leaders? You caught me on that one. He didn't say, like Christian or nothing. He said spiritual.
Right.
He had a good writer.
He needs to make a gospel.
And then he was looking just right at the teleprompter.
He probably will.
Rihanna.
Maybe he didn't want to mess up. Maybe he was.
I mean, mess up if it's
I
in your
think
heart.
he's
you
more
messing up. You don't
sorry
think
that it's been such an issue than he is for what
Was
he
her face
did.
messed up?
We don't talk about love.
Was her face messed up?
Way messed up.
Was her face messed up?
What Oprah
Way
said?
messed
Okay,
up.
wait. What did Oprah say? Oprah said, "Love does not hurt." Like meaning physical. When you love
Thank
someone, you
you.
are
Or
not.
mentally.
I mean, you don't abuse them.
And a man never
Okay,
hits a
but
woman.
Another
I
topic.
don't condone
So
men
if you-
hitting
okay,
women
so
either,
this-
but I don't
what was that?
condone.
Man never hits a woman.
A man never hits a woman.
But a woman shouldn't hit a man either.
Well, that's true.
Keep your hands
That's right, but you know
Hey,
what?
keep your
If you're
hands
a
off
real
my Lamborghini
man,
keys.
you look at that
Don't
woman,
throw
you
them out
turn
the
around
window.
and you walk away.
Thank you.
Huh?
Because a man never hits a
I
woman.
understand. I'm just saying, don't throw my
I know.
Lamborghini keys. No.
No.
Come
So
on now.
what?
That's- I mean,
It's
you push it.
Lamborghini
So then you
keys.
walk away.
Is
Did you
there
just say,
ever-
so what, they're
Yeah.
Lamborghini
There's
keys?
never a reason
Seriously.
to hit anybody,
No, I
especially
didn't,
somebody
I didn't
that
say
you
it, my
totally.
man. I just said if you throw my Lamborghini keys out the
Then I'm
window,
gonna be pissed at you.
then I don't know what's going to
Not
happen.
my cousin. My Lamborghini.
I just said, I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm gonna
And I don't
find
think
my
Chris
keys
Brown
and
knew what
you're
was going to
walking
happen
home.
when he threw the keys out the window either. Something just, it ended up happening. I mean, I don't think that's cool.
No way.
You see all the faces go like.
But still, I mean, I believe what I believe. You know, I can live with that.
It's just bad.
I think the apology was fair, though. I think it was sincere enough.
Nice.
I think it was sincere.
It was long.
I mean, he has a lot of PR. I think it was sincere.
At least he put forth the effort. I mean,
He had to.
He had to. His lawyers made him do it.
Yes, he did. If you want,
Hold up. His album's about to come out.
Yeah.
It's a good publicity.
Right.
You got agents.
His
It's
record
good.
album,
It's good.
his record label
His album's about
said,
to come
you're
out.
going to apologize.
No, I think they were letting the heat rind down a little bit, and then he apologized like he was supposed to. That's all. I'm sure he's given her a personal apology before now. I'm almost positive. of it.
threatening letters and everything. If you don't
See?
apologize.
No, I think it was all right. I think it
So
was.
now did they get back together? Because he apologized?
I don't think that's good. Move on.
You know what? If you know how he could impress me? Donate some money to the women's battered.
What does that mean, though?
But that
He got money.
So what?
So that's
though?
easy.
That would help though.
And
I think
go
it
to
was harder to sit
counseling.
there and apologize.
Lots of counseling.
Donate some money. Really care. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he really cares about
and
what
then
he's really
What he did.
done.
We can't
That's
lose the
my
fact
thing.
that he's like 20 as
Yeah,
well.
well,
exactly.
I'm
So
a young boy.
I mean, come on now.
That's not an excuse
So
to be
what?
ignorant.
No, I didn't say excuse.
No, hold on.
Far from
He's
an
old
excuse.
enough to drive a Lamborghini.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
Okay.
And she's old.
Well.
And she's old enough to know better than throw the keys out the window too.
Right.
She is definitely old enough
So
to
go
know that.
find the
Here's the
keys and
thing.
leave her ass on the side of the road.
And now that, I mean, I guess that could have worked.
That would've been more-
Listen,
that would've been
I didn't say hitting him was, hitting her was right.
Walking.
I didn't say hitting her was right.
Yeah,
I just said
especially
that I don't know
she
what
was
I would do
probably
if you
wearing
throw
too.
my Lamborghini keys out the window.
Probably not him.
Whatever.
You probably
Now you're a
not him.
I pray that I wouldn't hit
Now
her.
you're a
Yeah.
Now, see, now when you
Yeah.
start adding up the consequences, it don't sound good no more.
No, it
don't
doesn't.
sound good.
No.
It
And the
doesn't.
reality is
Stop
that
with the
even though he's a
conversation.
young man, he needs to be a better young man. He needs to donate that money to the women's shelter and actually have his actions speak louder than his words. You know what I mean? It
not
comes
just
down to
throw
actually
money at
being,
it.
Not throw
yeah,
money. Actually go.
yeah,
go
talk about
build
it. I was
a
a
fruit-
jerk.
go
And then he gonna come across
Yeah.
window like y'all, like you shouldn't be here.
No, because
You're
he
not-
said, you know what?
You're the woman
Like
being
now when you
here.
come with $1 million check, hi, my name is Chris Brown. This is a hi.
Oh, that's like the PETA
Hi,
people.
Come on in.
Because he's a human being and we can admit, great, I made a
Or,
mistake.
you know
I'd like
what?
to
Get
correct it.
together with
However, I
20 of your
sorry.
young
No,
boy
that's
fans.
I don't know.
And talk to
That's
them
good
about
karma.
what
I hear
a
you.
screw up.
I don't
good
disagree.
karma.
I don't
That's-
disagree.
He had a great point that he just made.
Just get, you know, I want to see him with a bunch of kids that buy his albums and look up to him. And I want him to apologize to those kids.
Why? He didn't hit the keys.
He's a
He's a role model.
Well, every time somebody make a mistake, do they need to apologize?
Yeah, if you're going to be that big.
Come on, this is real
our
world.
society and
You
our
know
kids.
what? That's the price you
My
pay
My son
for
looks up to
fame.
him. My son asked me,
That's right.
why did he do that? And then you got to
And then you explain it to him as a parent,
You know
right?
what I mean? But he still got to make an apology. When
And
you
then you
become
so-
a star, you know, like me, you
I
have
understand
to,
too.
you know, be a role model, even if you don't want to.
I understand that. I understand
I'm
being a
here to
role model. I don't
start
think he owes an additional apology.
Yes.
I'm sure he's apologized to Rihanna.
Oh, well, yeah, I
he
think-
apologized to the world. He doesn't owe more apologies to the fans. He put the fans
Well, he did apologize to the
specifically in
fans.
the apology
Yeah,
already.
he did. He did.
Why would he need to do that again?
That was just
Because
Oh,
every
I'm not saying
that.
time my
I'm not saying
8-year-old
that.
nephew walked by the grocery store checkout, he saw Rihanna's face and his face right next to each other.
Okay.
My daughter
He
asked her to
correlates
get back
the two.
together.
Okay.
And next time he asks me for a Chris What's-His-Face CD,
Dang.
we're going to talk.
Because it ain't Michael Jackson.
That's right.
I don't know. I don't. I don't disagree with that.
I love you.
I don't disagree with that.
Snap on it.
I don't
I
disagree
mean,
with
what,
that.
Janae?
But anyhow.
Because you know you like
I mean, since he got some
Brown.
millions, you can get beat for millions. I mean, that's what you're trying to say. I should get beat for millions.
And I liked him too. I used to really
I
like
still
him.
like.
Slap.
I like
I
his
enjoy
music.
music.
His music
I
is
like his
good.
music. It's cool. The
But
little
as a
Dusty
person,
song
he needs
came
to
out.
evolve.
Dusty.
Dusty song.
Except I wanna take. Oh, that's another story.
Okay. If that ain't going to make
Next
you a
line.
star, Tiana.
That was before the fight, my dog. Okay. Before the beatdown.
Well, and
That's
let's
probably the reason why she. You know.
I know. All I was going to say
Little
is
hot in
because
there.
when you do, and let's talk about kind of fame and whatnot, because now we run into that whole controversy of what's a hater, who are your friends, and when you're at that level and just what's happening, who are his friends, who are the people who are going to go after him, kind of, what do you think about that?
I'm not even sure how much time we have on the show, but real quick, what's the definition of a hater?
Yeah.
I think, a hater is somebody that sits back and critiques everything about everybody else, but does not take the time to look at themselves in the mirror.
I agree.
That's actually the urban definition.
Well, what is?
Because it's not a real. Well, it's not a real word. I looked it up online, of course.
Too many of those out here.
And there's no real word called hater.
Right. We are aware of
but
that.
the Urban Dictionary says almost verbatim what you said, Marcia, is that somebody who just cannot like anything about anything.
Always got something to say about you, huh? Man.
And there's a lot of them out there.
I got a lot of them.
And then they go and try and bring you down.
I probably got
or other
something
people
watching
down
right now.
With you.
with them.
Yeah.
So.
But if you collect all your haters at the end of the year and you cash them in, you get like a coach bag.
Really?
So I'm trying to collect all the haters I can.
Yeah.
What the fellas get?
Anybody, like Cat Williams says,
Please,
feel
info
free
at
to hate on me.
PCMT.
Wow.
It's unexcusable, it's unacceptable though, and there are too many of them out there.
Yeah.
But just let them bounce off you. Spray your repellent on before you leave the house.
I mean, how do you
As long as
feel-
you're
how
in
do you
somebody's
feel
mouth,
about
though. I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
I was.
Personal experience.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Oh yeah. I mean, too many. But
I mean, this is that.
I got a
Most
couple.
recently? Is it getting better?
I mean,
Is it
they
getting
still,
worse?
after 10, 15 years hating. It's like, man, you still talking about me? I don't even know
Wow.
you. Type thing. Like,
That's
I'm not
long range,
I'm on
hey.
a whole different, I'm still here.
That's when you see them.
talking about me. But that's how I know I'm doing something real good.
Why are you hating on me? What did I ever
No, I'm just
do
gonna put
to
them on
you?
in the mix.
And then they don't.
Okay, so what does it look like though?
Okay.
When you
I
say
got
a
connections
hater,
down, so
what is that? I mean, what does it
You
look
see this
like?
hater? Please out.
Is it passive aggressive? Is it something that you even know? Or
No, a hater could be sitting right next to you. You don't even know it. They could be, none of my best friends are haters. I just don't roll with haters.
But we all
You think?
have the frenemies.
You think?
All right, you know what? We're going to
You
have to
think?
save this for next time. Thank you for joining us at In the Mix.
Bye.
Crazy.